G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. As you can see, I'm not available on the screen. So it turns out my camera's not working. So come on. Gotta think of a magic trick. Magic trick being a trick to get the camera to work. Doo-doo-doom. Can you guys hear that? Doo-doo-doom. G'day Liam, how are ya? G'day Moist, g'day Anonymous. G'day Blake. Blake says it looks 10 times better. I thought you would have gone with 100 times better. So basically what happened is I was so worried about this. I'll show you. Where is it? So if I press that one. Transition. Alright, so see this. I guess I can kind of show you me on this. Oh no, what have I done? I broke it. I broke it already. It's gone. Alright. Rotate, please. There we go. Look, it's me on a green screen. So basically I was trying to get this working, which I got working. Which is my mobile phone. But my normal camera won't work now. Proper frustrating, guys. Proper frustrating. The worst thing is like, well, not the worst thing. It's all like pretty new. Like I don't spend enough time. I only stream once a week, so I don't learn enough. Come on, work. Let me see work. It's actually quite hard to hold the phone and do it. You guys, can you just sit over there for me? Alright. That's a horrible angle. There. Showing up my inner glory. It's not really inner, it's outer. I should sit up straight. Hey. No, who cares? Plus is overrated. So now we go to... What I've done is I've made a bit of a mistake. I usually get this all working before I start the stream. Maybe it's my cord's not plugged in right. You guys can hear the camera turning on and off, can't you? I'm getting plugged in and plugged out. Super duper frustrating. So one camera isn't working, but I've got sound. Oh, you guys, you're getting double audio? Oh, I think I got the did I get the camera sound to work? Alright, you're looking at the roof. Let's try this side. Were you guys getting an echo then? Oh yeah, double echoes. So I was trying to get the audio to work from the mobile phone camera and I couldn't get it to work. And then now the audio on that's working, but my main camera is not working. What do you think of the fish tank, guys? I feel like each week I should just put up a new aquarium meme. How's the audio levels? Do you guys like the music? G'day Dan, how are ya? G'day Eel. G'day John. G'day Chev. Who have we missed? G'day Rosh. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Rosh. Let me know if I'm not. There's there's another way to get the camera to work, but I don't want to turn the bloody computer off. Sometimes I have to reset the computer. Haha, g'day King. Yeah, tank definitely big enough for breeding a pair of Dovey. Dovey's like on my shopping list too. Come on, be my friend. I'll show you what I can see. So basically this comes up. This is like that image edge webcam is like the virtual studio for my Sony camera, and it just doesn't feel like having a camera on it. I know Blake knows exactly what I'm going through because he's got the same camera, and I swear he would have had the same issue at some stage. Alright, so what happens if I exit this? All streams. We might have to start a new stream, guys, unfortunately. Let me click this and see what happens. Alright, let's see if it comes back. I haven't even got the Chromecast on. You guys just getting some serious behind the scenes. You even get to see the green screen. Alright, filters. So yeah, it's a dumb thing. I knew how to fix it. What I should have done is I should have fixed it and then come on stream a few minutes late rather than not fixing it and streaming without picture. But yeah, what I have to do is I have to you guys probably don't care, but I have to turn the camera on before I open OBS Studios. It's a bit of a dumb thing. But I figured out how to run my phone on OBS Studios, so I can show you the new fish that I got today. My dog's crying at the door. You probably can't hear him. The mic's quite directional. Dovey for the ray pond. No, so I was thinking about throwing all the VHA into the Stingray tank and then turning the VHA tank into a Dovey tank. There's heaps of I don't know about over east, but in WA all the Dovey are hybrids at the moment, and you guys know I breed flower horns, but at the same time I'd like to do my part to keep pure lines going. So Dovey's one of those fish. If I could get hold of some pure ones, it would be cool to actually help the community in keeping them pure, if that makes sense. What's going on here? Oh, I've got that open twice. What's everybody been chatting about? Could you guys still chat in the chat then when I disappeared for a few minutes? I'm surprised it didn't shut the stream down. That's good, that's good. But anyway, I got some new fish and well, they're not what you would expect. Let me find... Blake's Aquatics actually just sent me a meme, so I might actually bring the meme up to show you guys what the new fish are. I don't think I've mentioned it in any videos or anything. It was completely spontaneous. It was a bit of a stroll of Google last night, and I ended up with new fish today. So let's bring it over. So this sums up what the new fish is. I can kind of show you guys a little insight into what I built today. So as you guys know, I have these like last minute sparing ideas to build stuff, and today was no different. So this is a photo of me at work. That's as big as it gets. So this is a little stand I made. So if you can see up there, there's a light bar. So I've just put some LED strip on there, and the light's actually attached down there to a base. And the base doesn't have a front or anything. It's just solid, but it's open at the back, so you can put the power board inside. I hate having a power board sitting behind the tank on the kitchen bench, so it's a way to sit it on the kitchen bench. And talking to Blake from Blake's Aquatics, he was actually had a good idea, saying if I went to Kmart and got a Kmart tank, and then I whipped some of these up and sold them as stands to suit the Kmart tanks, or even buy the tanks and sell them as a complete kit. Alright, so you guys might have to fill me in on the lockdown stuff, because I don't really watch the news. I knew, is it Victoria's in a bit of a rough stage? Lots of cases. I saw something about 100 new cases in one day. Sounds pretty out of control. Credit to Aquatic Memes on Facebook. Let's go back to the... That looks better than... You guys don't want to see the stand. Alright, so let's have a go at this. So so if I put that there, where should we put it? Put it here. I can't remember what that app. No, there it is. Alright. So flip. Alright, so you guys get to see what I see. And then if I close this audio and I open this audio, how's the audio, guys? Alright, we want to talk about, I think it's actually to say that word on YouTube, or is that just so that's what I see, guys. Got a screen there, we've got a screen there, and then I kind of try and keep the chat up the top half of the screen near the camera, so like as I'm reading the chat, kind of looks like. Audio's not good. Alright, there's crackly but not echoey. Alright, so let's just go have a look at the new fish. I'm not going to be able to see the chat, guys, so chat away and I'll come back and read it in a minute. But this is just about catching the new fish anyway. So first of all, let's go light on. So made a little stand. The colour's called charcoal. So the light is just LED strip on the. It's actually chipboard or MDF. I can't remember. I think it's chipboard. Not that it really matters. So then that's off. I've got one of the Wi-Fi timers on the light. I had a spare from the CO2 setup. And then we've got this boy here. Oh no, that's the girl. So that's one of the girls. There's a girl hiding down here. I'm gonna have to put the girls in nets after the stream, and then the boy is back here. I actually don't know how to sex them. Um, I'll figure it out eventually, but I know which ones are boys and girls, or according to the guy I bought them off anyway. But they have dropped a little bit in colour. This girl, it's hard to see on the camera, but those little blue dots on the back, they're so vibrant in person. I wonder if I can. Let's find. This is YouTuber life, guys. When you haven't got your tripod handy. The only problem is that light's a bit washed out. The light's shining into the camera, so it's pretty crappy. If I go. I don't know what I've done. Alright, we'll just leave it at that. Well, wrong screen. We can leave the. I guess we'll kind of watch. If you watch closely, you might be able to see whether the beta are fighting. Is it beta or beta? I don't know. Who knows? Sorry, Kareem Pet Central, you kind of being blocked off there. Is that looks like the girl chasing the boy, not the boy chasing the girl. I don't know what to do to separate them. I wouldn't mind like getting some clear water bottles that are nice and tall, that stand the whole length of the tank, and cutting the top and bottom off and putting the girls in the water bottles with like holes drilled around it so the water moves through. Let me look at the oh, you guys having a good chat about the audio. Yeah, so I'm sorry, my microphone for my phone is at work, which you guys have been seeing the vlogs at work. I'm gonna keep that mic at work because I think it's definitely worth having the mic there for the vlogs. And there's a few more work vlogs to come. G'day Moist. I thought you were already here, but hello again. G'day G Snap. My mate gave me to see Camp Puritan, wondering whether or not to put it in. Yeah, Purigen's good to have. Just if you medicate, you have to remember to take it out. Please don't say beta. Blake says make dividers for the tank. Yeah, that's an option too, definitely. I've probably got dividers that will actually fit in the tank. Where did that little girl, the smaller girl's not happy at all. Well, not, I don't know whether it's happy or not, but it's found a pretty good hiding spot. I can't remember which one's the girl from this angle. I think the girl is the one towards the front and the boy is the one at the back with the blue sheen. Yeah, that's definitely... I don't really know how to sex the koi bettas. I did like halfway between beta and beta then. Better sell them in my opinion. Currently making a DIY batch of fumigants. Oh, that's interesting, Ian. Oh no, that's Eddie making that, not Ian. Just put a divider in like you do for the flower hormones. So yeah, the guy that I bought the better off, betters, whatever you want to call them, he said that he puts an Indian almond leaf in, and he puts the girl in a water bottle, and the water bottle sits in the same tank as the male. I thought a net because you want the same water, but he didn't even have them in a net. He just had them in a water bottle, with the top cut off, and then he had a styrofoam cup cut in half that floats in the tank, and the male does the bubble nest on the cup, but that's a bit different. I've seen people do it with like a slice of styrofoam, but the cup seemed like a good idea. I do intend to try and breed them, by the way, guys. But yeah, so I do need to get some Indian almond leaves. G'day Craig, how are ya? I don't know how long my phone will sit there streaming for before it dies. I didn't even look how much battery I had before I started. That's alright, but if the tank disappears, it means my phone's dead. Alright, guys. I'm pretty happy with the little stand as well, on a side note. It's just something I knocked up in my lunch break. It's funny, my foreman who does the drafting, he actually made a mistake, and there was a piece that got replaced, and I actually made the stand out of the mistake. But there's always like bits like that and like offcuts and stuff. I could honestly whip these stands up completely free. If I did them with the light, I might have to like look at spending some money on the light, or I could even just make it with the arm, and then like you attach your own light. I don't know. It's an idea. Oh, Blake says you can use oak tree leaves. I've used a lot of oak at work, but I don't actually know what the tree looks like. Let's enter the world of Google, guys. Oh no, the tank's in the way. Oak tree. common oak tree species. Do I need to look at like oak tree in Australia? This one's in Western Australia. Albany. There's an oak tree in Albany, so if I've just got to drive 5 hours to get some oak tree leaves. Is that actually an oak tree? Oak tree. What about oak tree? It's Coburn, guys, not Cockburn. Is that the same bloody tree? Where's this tree? Where's the tree? Ah, it won't tell me where the tree is. Where am I? This oak tree. Right. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Sorry. Oh, I get it. Blake means an oak tree leaf as the surface for breeding. I don't know if I've still got an RO unit, guys. My brain doesn't register, but I might have an RO unit as well, so I could do some water changes with that if I want to breed them as well. One thing I don't know, Blake's Aquatics might even be able to answer this because he's bred better before. I don't know like how old / big they need to be. And also one of the girls is way bigger than the male, so John says not many oak trees in Alice Springs. Is there many trees at all? I kind of feel like it'd be easier just to buy Indian almond leaves. True and tested. I can just buy an oak tree. Is that a book or is that a plant? We can just get a bare root oak tree. We can get a brand new oak tree. Never have to find oak tree leaves again. So, just to clarify, Blake, hang on, have you guys talked about it? Is the oak tree leaves only for spawning, or do they help with softening the water as well? We always end up on Google in these streams these days, don't we? Where's the Are the better still alive? There's one. And the other one's behind my head. If I move that. So there's one still behind the guppy grass. I had to like get the guppy grass and like shimmy it to the corner and then put that piece of wood in front of it to try and make it so they actually had room to swim around because the guppy grass was out of control. Alright, G-Snap, so I just have to wait for the bubble nest, and the bubble nest is a telltale sign. And I'm guessing the female, if the boy makes a nest, the female should be old enough because she's bigger than the male. It's weird how they're not fighting. The boy looks like he's kind of flaring up, eh? Yeah, he's kind of chasing her. Obviously won't be leaving them together, just literally till the end of this stream, and then I'm gonna sort out the housing situation, guys, so don't be stressing about that. They're definitely not staying together. Eddie says you can buy Indian almond leaves. Yeah, sure, but it's hard to justify when you can go find them. Are they really $1 each? Alright, so we're not I'd probably need a few almond leaves for the tank too, hey? Like, it's a 30-litre tank. The guy that I bought them off, his breeding tanks were only like 10 odd litres. They were quite small. And they were just like a bare tank with a heater on the bottom, which isn't a bad idea because the hot water rises. Obviously this tank that they're in, the temperature isn't equal the whole tank. The furthest corner from the heater is a bit cooler. You can feel it when you put your hand in. And that because there's no filtration in here at the moment. I guess that's another question I had for anybody. Maybe if you guys, anyone knows, like, do you reckon it's worth throwing in a little internal filter, or do you reckon the ridiculous amount of guppy grass and a couple of water changes a week will be enough? You obviously see the better in the jars with no filtration, but that's just not what I'm about personally. One funny thing is I actually got a sample, or not a sample, quite a big tub actually, of better food from Extreme Fish Food last week or the week before. So I've actually got better food for them already, which is cool. Is that now the two girls are fighting or like flaring up to each other, and the boy's just doing his own thing? Imagine if he's chilling in that corner a fair bit. Imagine if I go out there and he's started building a nest already. Dave sells his $5 for 60 grams. 60 grams, that would probably be, how much is that? About 10 leaves, you reckon? I've got no idea. Proper guessing. I'm gonna guess that's about 10 leaves, which would be 50 cents a leaf. Alright, let's bring up a web page on the shared screen. Boom. The beta can chill out there. Alright, let's go on Gumtree, guys. The pressure's on and see if I've spelled it correctly. Did I spell it right? Is that how you spell leaf? $1. Can I just get an Indian almond tree? They're out of stock, whatever webs. Where do I get an almond tree from? Oh, that's not good. Max height 10 plus meters. Maybe we don't want an Indian almond tree. Imagine if I got a tree and then I start selling the leaves for $1 each. I'd be a bloody millionaire. Natural medicine. Are they serious? It says $10 bundle. Where do we get one? Maybe I'll get on the hunt for a seed and I'll plant. And then I wonder if can you bonsai one of these and then you just have like little bonsai leaves and then we sell them for 5 cents each instead of $1 because they're only bonsai leaves. They're on eBay. Is this in Australia? Item location. It's in Australia. What do you get? 10 Indian almond leaves. $10. So it's the same. But anyway, we need to get almond leaves and maybe an almond tree. Oh, I got nowhere to put an almond tree, but I finished my coffee. Yeah, I'd find a tree. So, John's using roughly 2 a week, if I understand that correctly. Oh damn, they're only grow in a tropical climate. My bed is in. How does tannins help for treating for disease? Excuse my ignorance. Have you bred them, G-Snap? Google Aqua Green. That's that, is that studio? Or is that in, I think it might be, I think I'm thinking of someone different. I'm not very good at this dragging business. There you go. I googled aqua green. It's a color. Is this the guy that does the does he do, is this who does the really good fertilizer for the planted tanks? Sounds familiar. Who's watching the fish? Are they hurting each other? Let's watch together. Be friends. The boy's still in that corner. Something about that corner, he likes it. Oh no, that's the girl. Is that the girl? Oh yeah, so I've got no idea how to sex them either. Obviously, like the big half moons and full moons and all that jazz, you can tell by the tail, but these males don't have that massive tail, so I don't really know how to pick them. Oh, I was right. John says yes, so that must mean I was right about... I think I've got this guy's fertilizer. I can't remember his name, but when I had my planted tank, I'm pretty sure the fertilizer I was using was Aqua Green. Oh, G-Snap, all you know is tannins have healing properties. It's nature, man. These two aren't being friends. I'll probably cut this stream off bang on 6 o'clock, guys, so I can sort these guys out. Leaving them in a tank together is like not very kind in my opinion. I'm sure it's a lot of you guys have the... Yeah, Dave, that's the guy. I think I bought it off him directly on Facebook, but through Messenger. Yeah, same guy. Apparently, is he... Does he build LED lights as well? I don't know if that's the same guy. I don't know where Blake's Aquatics has gone in the chat. Maybe he's doing family business, but he did say that he was bored, so he was looking forward to the stream. Moist is coming over soon. I'm not sure when. I don't remember. I can't check my phone because my phone is watching the fish. But where did I just put that window? It's actually cool having 3 screens on the computer, guys. Especially for streaming. Alright, Google. Anti-parasitic, antibody, antifungal properties. This keeps water free. That's interesting. I like Red Pants comes through with the Google. Tannins are just cool. Maybe like we can make tannin water and drink it and we'll be healthier. What was I looking up on the internet? I can't remember. I've got a window here for something. Oh, I was trying to... Next week sometime, I'm hoping. Alright, there you go. Straight from the cat's mouth. We didn't even have to find the messages to see when he said he was coming over. I see like... let me position this so you guys can't see the name. So I see like a tank, and there's guppies, bedders in the way. I see like tank like this. This is obviously like one of those, is it Fluval something? I've got one in the back shed actually. I'm not even joking. What are they called? Fluval Edge. No, that's the other one. What's the tall Fluval called? I've got one of these tanks. I literally own one, and I can't remember the name. But anyway, they say they're looking for advice on recovering from a bacterial bloom. I don't understand how a little tank can even get a bacterial bloom with a few guppies. That tank I had in the kitchen has no... Oh, one misses his home. Has no filtration, only guppy grass. And it never got a bacterial bloom. It wasn't even cycled when I put the guppies in it. Well, it wouldn't even be cycled anyway because there's no filter. It would just be overfeeding, hey, and like uneaten food. That's what it would be. I just answered my own question. Is that what you guys think too in the comments? Agree with me, please. Make me feel worthy. Tanza. Oh, gee, Snap, you say you were overwhelmed with babies and no one wanted them. Try breeding flower horns. I literally, at the moment, I've got like 3,000 flower horns. Yeah, but I know that feeling. G'day, Maddie, how are ya? I shouldn't really show people's, I guess this is a public post on a public page. I'm just not showing their name. But yeah, I definitely answered. Oh, now I'm showing their name. My bad. I definitely think that has to be because of overfeeding. Because like my guppies, at one stage I had like 10 in there, and I had no bacterial bloom with not even having a filter in the tank. Oh yeah, John, that is a bummer I broke that tank. But hey, look on the bright side. We're creating content because I'm going to repair it. I'm not going to throw it in the bin. Like I said, I might sacrifice that 7 foot. The 7 foot that I've got there at work that's in pieces, that's missing a side. The glass is in really good condition, so I should be able to cut it without any drama. Oh, so I was thinking about someone I know has actually got like interesting color apple snails, like purples and blacks and stuff. I was thinking about getting a few off him, and I wonder if I can have snails with the betta. How are they going? How are they going? Let's get it back on screen. The good thing about the betta is like I think what happens, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm guessing they're not like flower horns, how they like rip each other's throats out and kill each other within 10 minutes. It's just over time the male stresses the females out over days, and that's how they die, or can they kill each other pretty quick? So someone I used to know had a whole breeding room. Well, it was a shed. Unfiltered, unheated, anything. Literally just tanks in a shed with snails. And he used to sell the snails wholesale. I think I've told this story before. He reckons he made bank. Like, really made some good money. Matt wants to know what I'm doing tomorrow. I think that's a bit personal, buddy. I'm going to work because life is life. Let's not talk negatively about work publicly. And then I'll be home. I don't know. I was thinking about putting the sticker kit on my motorbike. I've got to do a couple of bits of skirting. And then I've got a project that I've started. You might have seen it on Facebook. I'm putting expanding foam on the IBCs. I believe that you guys haven't actually seen that episode yet. I've got Got some new fish, do you? Oh, yeah. Did you just jump into the stream? Yeah, so I just went and picked up some better from a guy around the corner. He's actually only in Kubaluk, which is like 10 minutes from me. And it was cool. So for anybody who doesn't know, I much prefer buying my fish off somebody who bred them than a store. No offense to the stores at all. I just like seeing the parents pretty much. I like seeing the history of the fish. So I don't know if like betters are much different. Like I guess if anything, better are a lot like Flowerhorn in the fact that if you want to refine a line, you want to see the parents, so then you can select the fry that look the closest to the parents. And so one girl and the boy look very similar to the parents, but there's one girl that looks a fair bit different. G'day Jackson, how are ya? Having a good one? Did I finish my snail story? I think I did. But yeah, I think so. Like this guy used to sell like thousands a month to wholesalers. I should just do the 8-foot as a mystery snail tank. Is it mystery snail? Is a mystery snail an apple snail? Oh, I like Red Plant says it's good to know fish have been bred in local water too. Yeah, when he put the water in my bucket, he put it out of like one of those blue big like 20-30 litre water containers. So I don't know whether he was using RO water or what. I probably might send him a message and check with him. Oh, Maddie says, do I want some new fish? I've still got the Cyptochromis tank sitting there waiting for some fish to chill at the bottom of the tank, if you know what I mean, Maddie. Sounds like Moist and Maddie are both visiting me this week. I've got a present for Moist. I don't know if I've got a present for Maddie, but I can give him a Flowerhorn, but I don't think he'll like it. I've got to go to Officeworks as well. You know, like the black packing plastic wrap? I need to get that. And then we're sending a fish to Blake's Aquatics. Maybe this week. I've got to send an order too. I've been slacking. When I don't ship for like 6 months, I get nervous to do it for no reason at all. Like you guys have all seen, like I've bagged fish for 6 days and they've survived, but like I don't know. I've got to ship it quite an expensive order, and I've been putting it off. Where do I sell my fish, Liam? For a fair while there, it was just through word of mouth. I give a fair few to Korean Pet Central, like literally just give them to them. They always help me out, so it's kind of just like, here, have some fish. I give some to Morley Aquariums occasionally. I haven't been in there for a while. There was a good streak of word of mouth there, but sales did slow down recently, so I have been posting a little bit on MeWe, which is like another social media app if you don't know. But yeah, the Perth Cichlid Society MeWe is growing pretty quick, which is good. Every now and then I do a couple of ads on Gumtree, but like, so, let's bring up an ad. How do we do it? If I put that there. Oh. Alright, let's hide this. Let's see if we can find my own ad. Alright, so is anybody in Brisbane? If you're in Brisbane, go buy that fish. That is a decent faded flower horn and $30. That's ridiculous. Is anybody where? That's no way. Someone go buy that, please. That looks like one that I bred. I wonder if I bred that fish. I'm gonna say that's one of my fry. I don't know it for sure. How much does that look like, Charles? I reckon I bred that fish. Alright, so here we go. Here's my ad. So I've advertised my gold-based fader male. So, full transparency. I paid $400 for this male, and then I paid $120 shipping, and then $70 quarantine. So this fish owes me $590, and I've advertised it. Oh, and I also bought it at 7 centimeters. It's now like 18 centimeters and a proven breeder. And so I've advertised it for $400, so it'd be like $190 loss plus the time that I've had it. Granted, I did get a batch out of it, so I did get my value out of him. But I've advertised it for $400. I've had one offer for $200, and I've had two offers for $100. Like, I just find that ridiculous. Mind you, when you see that other boy that was like $30, how can I that's ridiculous. Someone actually go buy that fish, please. How's this one? $1,000. $1,000 for $1,000. It would have to have absolute full head coverage. That's not a $1,000 fish. I don't get why that gold-based fader is so cheap. What's this one? Sorry guys, I haven't read the chat either. Moist, I might actually chat to you about the Strigatus. I've got an order for Strigatus over east, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the numbers, so I might actually sell a few of those for you if you're keen. Moy says Dead Ringer of Charles. Definitely looks like a longer version, and also he's got no, it's gone now, but he had no background, so I reckon if you put a blue background behind that fish, it would have been definitely a long version of Charles. Oh, I'm not a fan of that guy at all. What's going on with its mouth? What's wrong with that fish? Alright, we're not going to insult people's fish on the website, on the internet. I can't believe this fish is $30. I don't think this guy knows what he has. Like, it's washed out, but look, it's on white gravel. If you put that in a blue tank and pump it up with some food, get that cock popping. It's got some decent fins on it. It's kind of, it looks like a little bit of a bung fin on the top there. That fish is $30. If that was in Perth, I would buy it, even though I have no need for it at all. Blake, how far are you from, I can't even remember where it was. Who's in Brisbane? There's got to be somebody that's watching that lives in Brisbane. They've posted the ad twice too. I think. I know that's silk, but I can't remember if oh, I think so. This guy had a few silks, and I bought one off him, and this was a sibling of it. But I think I lost it. I think one of the boys went chomp chomp. I can't believe that's $30. That's a $200 fish to me, hands down. The only thing is, obviously, it doesn't have any history. I'm guessing someone's like sold their culls to a fish shop, and this person has bought it at a pet shop for like $20, so they're just kind of trying to get their money back. It's got solid pearling, big good breeder. There's a really strong chance that that fish is actually related to my fader. Anonymous, where is it? It's in Brisbane. Look at that thing. I don't understand. Like, I'm not going to sit here and rip on him, but how does that thing even exit a breeder's room? Alright, I'm getting off Gumtree because I'm going to sit here ripping people's fish, and that's not very cool. I've also got to go separate these better right now. What do you reckon? Sound like a plan? Maddie needs some swamp crays. Oh well, did you see those 4 people in Bunbury actually got charged with red Mexican crayfish? I can't believe it. Like, noxious fish. Basically a guy was advertising them. I actually messaged the guy and I said, take the ad down, you idiot. And he didn't take the ad down, and he's like, I'm not stressed. I can't remember exactly what he said, but should I want to find this for you, because you guys probably won't believe me unless I actually show you, but I told this guy to take his ad down, and he got busted, and then he got caught with the red crayfish which they only got a $200 fine, which I think's crazy. It should be more than that, but where is it? Give me a sec. Can't find it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find a screenshot for you, but I might not be able to find it. Damn it. I can find the actual message. No, I can't. How can I haven't got my phone on me. Oh, this is just out of control. Alright, you're gonna have to take my word for it. Do you trust my word? So I basically told this guy, take the ad down, you idiot. And he didn't take the ad down. And he said something smart ass like, I'm not stressed until they catch me or something. And then now they've caught him. But I heard through the grapevine, not mention any names because I don't know if it's true, when they raided his house, and in the meantime they found weed plants, so he got done for that. And then they ratted on 3 other people and dobbed 3 other people in. So I actually have nothing noxious in my house, thank God. I'm definitely going to be keeping squeaky clean when things like that are going on. I can't risk having noxious fish with YouTube channel. I'm not going to lie, I have dabbled in certain things before, but to me YouTube is way more important than trying to keep something that I can't even get on camera. And like, imagine if all my tanks got bleached, because I've heard that's what they do if you get caught with shrimp in WA. Even though they're shrimp on Gumtree and that, they're actually not legal here. And about 6 or 7 years ago, like, people were getting tanks bleached, and then even the tanks that didn't have shrimp in it were getting bleached as well. So like, imagine if all of my tanks got bleached. Like, it'd be the end of my YouTube channel in a way. It'd probably be the end of my fish keeping. Like, I wouldn't have any desire to restock 40 tanks. Like, where would you even start? Like, I couldn't imagine. Like, you guys seen the size of my fish room. Imagine if there was no fish in there and I had to start from the start. I wouldn't even know, like, it'd be just a head mess trying to think of what to put in the tanks. Like, you would end up, I think what would happen if I had 0 fish and there's many tanks and started again, you would either have bugger all fish for a very long time and slowly build it up, which I'm too impatient for that. I think what would actually happen for me is I would end up with a heap of crap fish, because I would be impulsive and I would buy stuff that isn't the greatest quality. And you guys know, you've seen it before, like, I bought koi impulsive and I knew they weren't great quality, and I think koi is not too bad because it's a display piece, but like, I think I could end up in trouble with having a crappy fish room pretty quick. I thought it was just illegal to import them. So shrimp, there's no straight answer. So obviously, a red Mexican dwarf crayfish, hugely noxious, written in the sand. It's a no-no. But the shrimp, it's not like, I don't know, I can't remember. I've had a good discussion with Paul from Morley Aquariums about this, because fisheries pop into his store and have filled him in on it. And if they want to come in and bleach your tanks, they can, from what Paul told me. But they don't have the, apparently they don't have the human resources. Like, there's just too many out there at the moment, or like now, to try and police it. But I'm not going to risk it. I don't know. I might, if I found out that, like, it was just that, they're just illegal to import, I'd love some pure red line crystal red shrimp. I remember when I used to have shrimp like 6 or 7 years ago, and pure red line shrimp were selling for like $200 each. Now they're like $20 each. Oh, that's crazy. Or I wouldn't mind crystal red Michelins at the same time, because then you just get all different colours getting thrown. The only shrimp we can keep into is native shrimp. Yeah, like we can keep like the is it long arm shrimp or like red nose shrimp? Alright, Ed, you gotta go. I gotta go too. I gotta separate these fish. So, on that note, guys, I hope you have a good one. If anybody, who do you call it? If Maddie or Moist have have any tiny internal filters sitting around, swing me a message and let me know. I might just I'm gonna get an internal filter for the better tank, I reckon. And I'll probably just run the airline on the top. What's it called? The suction process. Venturi? Is it a Venturi? To get some air in the tank. Now I'm just dribbling. I used to have orange-eyed blue tigers. I paid lots of money for them. But anyway, good night, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.